For cheap D2R items, visit AoWeAH.com. You get 3% off with the code Arreat. Check the link in the description. Hello and welcome everybody. In the first Art of War Barb guide I have explained the basics and offered you a budget BOTD build. Today we'll check out some more advanced setups using Fool's weapons. But first, let's talk about the pros and cons of both. The BOTD build is very cheap, it has some serious damage and it shines with its huge amount of life. But the setup also is unflexible. You need to play Angelics and a Charm rune, which is usually put in the shield, so you only can vary the helm and the armor. Like that, you also can reach the limits of this build kinda quickly. A Fool's setup on the other hand offers more flexibility in using different weapons and armor pieces, and High Lords adds a bunch of deadly strike. For comparison, BOTD has only 15% deadly strike from Gore Riders and 31% critical strike from the Mastery, so that makes about 36% chance for double damage in total. For the Fool's setup, High Lords adds another 37% deadly strike, so we end up with 52% DS and about 67% chance for double damage in total. So with the Fool's setup you have lots of possibilities to configure your setup and you still have opportunities for improvements, but of course the costs are much higher here. The choice of weapon type is significant. Here you can see a table with the attack speed breakpoints, base weapon damage and range. Most Barbs prefer to play a range 2 weapon to avoid the disadvantage in reach. So swords, berserker axes and balrog spears are very popular. A Colossus sword has some nice average damage, even slightly higher than a berserker axe, but it needs 89% IAS for maximum speed. Balrog spears need the same, by the way. Of course it is nice to have some IAS roll on the weapon yet, especially for slower weapon types. But also a Fool's Colossus sword with no IAS on it is playable. Ideally it has 2 sockets or self-repair, so you can put an IAS ED jewel in there. Like that we need 75 more IAS on the gear. That's a High Lords and 4 more IAS jewels. So I play a body armor with 30% attack speed and a Visio Barb helmet with IAS ED in it. It also has +5 to battle orders to increase my life points. In my Storm Shield I have a jewel with IAS and damage taken goes to mana. In Art of War we need that for our resource management. Further I got Gore Riders, 2 Raven Frosts, a 10% Verdungo and Steel Rants, just as usual. Then I also have got 4 items in my sideboard. A Colossus blade has a bit less damage, but only needs 75% increased attack speed. So when using it, I need 1 IAS jewel less on my gear. That offers me 3 interesting options. I can play any serial Arreats to massively increase my defense value. Or I can switch my Storm Shield, as I also got one socketed with a rare jewel. Or I can combinate the Colossus blade with a steel carapace. Like that I can increase my defense without putting off my Visio helmet. The more increased attack speed you can get from the weapon itself, the less IAS jewels you need to socket. And you could further increase your damage by putting ED max jewels into the weapon and some rare or magic stat jewels into the other items. Faster weapon types also will make it more easy to reach the breakpoints, but they also provide lower base damage. I think the Perfect BvB Sword would look like this: 300% enhanced damage, full smot and 2 open sockets by the prefixes, 40 IAS, self-repair and +20 max damage by the suffixes. Socketed with 40-15 ED max jewels, we get more than 600 maximum one-handed damage on this weapon. Getting 40% attack speed from the sword and 20 from High Lords, we just need 30 more % on the gear, so only 2 IAS ED rules are needed. Like that you can be very flexible. You could also put an Ethereal Arcane's Valor or increase stats and damage by some nice jewels. Of course we can only dream of such items, but it is interesting to check out the stats when using best in slot gear, just for comparison. It has about 1000 more max damage than the Colossus sword build I actually play, and at the same time it also has more attack rating and defense. So in the end, raising the stats above a certain limit will cost a lot. That's why BOTD will always stay the economic way to play. I say goodbye at this point, take care and may the loot be with you.
Ja. Nein.
Follow me. Come on. Thank you. Goodbye.